Houston, Texas, today at NRG Stadium, as we're going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ole Miss offense will have first crack at this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
The give to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Breaks the tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Holds and fires complete to the right. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. Finds a man on the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's dribbling. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. That's a fly. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So BYU's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those those things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He'll ride his man on the option. Find some fresh air. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Kalani Sitake got this Cougar program back in the national spotlight last season. 11 wins, and boy, did they do a great job in finishing off close games.
And boy, are they fun to watch. You talk about close games, yes, they won those, but fake punts, fake field goals, going for it on fourth down, like BYU's brand of football, Palmer, is always entertaining.
It's always entertaining. I remember a little while ago, people were wondering how they were going to fare in the Big 12, but they've proven that they can compete for a conference championship, and who knows this year, maybe take the next step to the CFB.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bachmeyer. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Caught close to the marker, it's Ryan. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Ryan. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
And the Rebels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country. 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
BYU has this offense clicking. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. That's caught, it's Martin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game, too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game, too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, you should just be in the red zone now. You just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Grab in the backfield. It's Lacey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, and he got well as he just got rid of the football. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. They're setting up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They've got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The Rebels will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Leads it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Rebels are on the move. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Under fire. A shot toward the end zone. swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. No sign of the field goal team. They'll go for it on 4th and short from the 28. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for every... has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
On third down, he drops the throw. Finds his man. It's Martin. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
To the air, it's Simmons. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Motion from the wideout. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell.
Got it inside the 10. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with the first. From the 5.
Yeah, and nice play by the QB, understanding when to get the ball out. This is something that I guarantee you, Palmer, you and your receivers did all the time at Florida. Just the timing, knowing when the ball's coming out and when the ball's going to be thrown so I can go make a play.
It's so important to rep it like that because you never know in games when those opportunities are going to happen. But I think that time the quarterback pre-snap, him and the receiver, They made a little eye contact. They knew this was going to be an opportunity, and they went out and they executed what they practice every single day. What you just said, David, and it works to perfection.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Got it in the middle extremely. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Buys a little time. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half.
And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. They get this confidence going. They get into a rhythm. Watch out.
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Hard running there. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Grab near the marker, it's Ryan. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Cougars are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This time they'll go to the running game. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And
and there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this one is perfect. That brings them to within one. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Looking for space. It's Diggs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The give to the tailback. Fights off a defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You can tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, BYU! And that one will give them the lead. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. The renaissance of the tight ends, inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice bomber, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
To the air, it's Simmons. That's caught. It's Lee. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it, but if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get.
The defense sort of lures this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Card in the backfield, it's Lacy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. On the move to his left. Trying to make that. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Complete out of the backfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And they get the completion and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable. But obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fakes to grab. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Takes the handoff. It's Lacy. And into the end zone. He's all the way down showed it all on that run. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Slams ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They go to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And the D does it again. Like, I feel like it's a repeat. You can play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them. Where there's some...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Reaches into the bagger, moves, and finds his way up to the 31. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Makes a man miss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver going in motion. Powers through the defender. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now they take the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Motion from the back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Takes a handoff. It's Diggs. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. And finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Smashes it between the uprights. We are all tied up here in the fourth.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Here's a heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Hunt is in the air. Cradles it at the 35. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Past the first down marker and still running. He got loose, almost passed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense of making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. Big celebration, understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock. You have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They're going to go to the air on 30 short. Snagged in the middle. It's Bachmeier. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in the 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it over.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is